Chelsea 6-0 Everton. 4 goals from Cole Palmer, an excellently taken Nicholas Jackson strike and a first goal in blue from Alfie Gilchrist helped Chelsea record a dominant 6-0 win over Everton at Stamford Bridge. We produced one of our strongest displays of the season to blow Everton away, with Palmer the star of the show. The England international's 4-goal haul included a perfect, first-half hat-trick and took him to 20 in the league this season. Palmer's treble was struck before the game had reached the 30-minute mark. Jackson then added our 4th before the interval. He found the bottom corner after a sublime touch and finish. Palmer got his 4th of the night from the penalty spot after the break. Noni Mudryk fouled inside the box, and a fine late strike from Academy graduate and Boyhood Blues fan Gilchrist completed a perfect night. Mauricio Pochettino made 2 changes from the side that drew at Sheffield United 8 days ago, with Malo Gusto returning for Axel Disasi at the back and Mykhailo Mudryk coming in for Enzo Fernandez, with Conor Gallagher reverting to a deeper role next to Moises Caicedo. The Blues nearly made a lightning start when Palmer's early free kick found a dangerous area, Trevoh Chalobah just failing to make contact at the back post. Fresh from his goal at Bramall Lane, Noni Mudryk also looked lively early on, firing a ball across the face of the goal after a mazy dribble into the box. But it was the visitors who had the first real chance, Beto clearing the crossbar from only yards out after he was picked out by Seamus Coleman. And we would quickly make the Toffees pay thanks to Palmer's moment of magic. Picking the ball up in the final third, Palmer drifted past 2 challenges, before producing a wonderful flick to find Nicholas Jackson. Mudryk returned the ball first time, but the finish from Palmer was exceptional, the forward finding the corner for his 7th consecutive goal-scoring appearance at Stamford Bridge. Cole takes over. Palmer very nearly had his 18th Premier League goal of the season only a minute later. Mudryk this time crossing from the left wing across the face of goal, but with the goal at his mercy the ball fell behind our number 20. Not that he would have to wait long. His second came from a flowing Blues move. Mudryk did well to keep the ball in before charging into the penalty area to cut the ball back for Jackson. His effort was saved by Jordan Pickford, but in typical fashion Palmer had timed his run to perfection and headed into the empty net. At this point the bridge was rocking with Palmer orchestrating attack after attack. His fellow forward Jackson was next to go close, firing just over the bar from the edge of the area. Inevitably, the third had to go to Palmer. Admittedly Pickford was at fault, caught out with a poor pass while outside of his goal. But the finish was outrageous. Palmer intercepted around 40 yards out before magnificently lobbing the Everton keeper with his unfavored right foot. A perfect hat-trick completed in the space of just 16 minutes. Everton did look to have found a way back into the contest just after half-hour mark. Forward Beto headed firmly beyond George Petrovic from Ashley Young's cross, only for the visitors' celebrations to be cut short by an offside flag. James Tarkowski was next to go close for Everton, getting on the end of a deep free kick, only his effort to be deflected behind by Chalobah. Despite letting the game fall into a temporary lull, the Blues still had time for a 4th before the break. Marc Cucurella managed to get down the left channel to get a cross into the box. The ball found Jackson, who swiveled sharply to find the corner with a clever finish on the bounce. The halftime whistle soon followed with the Blues 4 to the good and in total control. Adding a 5th. Everton made a triple change at the break but failed to stem the tide, with the Blues continuing to carry a threat every time they went forward. Palmer was next to go close, played clean through on goal by Mudryk, only this time Pickford foiled the England forward with a strong save. Yet a chance for a 5th came when Mudryk was bundled over in the box by Tarkowski. After a temporary debate over who would take the spot kick, Palmer stepped up and duly sent the Everton keeper the wrong way for his 4th of the night. With the game now won, Pochettino then introduced Carney Chukwuemeka to the action, replacing Mudryk. The next chance fell to Mudryk after a driving run from Jackson, but the Ukrainian's effort was straight at Pickford. Palmer was later withdrawn for Cesare Casadei, receiving a standing ovation from all corners of Stamford Bridge for a truly majestic display. Our record win against Everton, 6-0 from 1948 to 49, was then matched just as we crept into added time, substitute Alfie Gilchrist smashing home after Ben Chilwell's initial effort was saved, for his first goal in Chelsea blue. That completed the scoring, leaving Pochettino and his team can reflect on a fine evening that made it 8 games without defeat in the Premier League and saw us close the gap on the European places. What does it mean? The win means we sit 9th in the Premier League table with 7 league fixtures still to play. But the gap to 8th-placed West Ham is now just a sole point, with 6th-placed Newcastle only 3 points away. What is next? Chelsea are next in FA Cup action with a semi-final against Manchester City this Saturday. Please subscribe to the channel, like, share and feel free to leave your comment in the comments section on below. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate your assistance.